just for once, would you wait till I'm ready? Once! It's a new year, and you still can't fucking wait! Why is it you prematurely ejaculate, even on the fucking podcast? The funk soul premature brother over here. I'm getting no comment. He's gone already. Happy New Year, folks. Welcome back. We're here. We're a couple of weeks late, but we've been busy. Fucking Matt Burns had nursing hangover for a couple of weeks. He's decided to join the big boys when it comes to drinking.
Join the big boys? I was fine.
You know,
I wasn't hungover.
You know, pussy drinking. He joined the big leagues.
Whoa. I wasn't a wuss or anything. I kept up. I was fine. We had a good night, but then again, sound guy's with a lightweight.
The fucking sound guy. I've got a bottle. One bottle lasts all night. Fucking pansy.
Buys a crate.
I'm drinking.
One bottle.
Buys a crate and goes, I'll have a beer, Captain Morgan, off you later. Don't even fucking touch the fucking thing.
Isn't that the bottle there?
I can drink it on air if you want. He might get a bit X-rated later, more than usual.
We'll move that very quickly right now.
I drink Jack Daniel's honey as well.
And that too.
I drink Bulmers.
You can take them.
I've got a crate behind
I'm not taking the crate.
But we're here, we're back. It's hopefully going to be a brand new format. We're hopefully going to make.
Why did I just expect you to say, we're here, and it's a new day? Don't know why.
Yes, it is. I don't have a unicorn on, but I do have the hat of
you do.
Jammy Goals.
Alright, yeah. We'll run with that.
So, as you can hear, there's no Mr. Kelsey. He's tied up with a few loose ends.
But,
we expect him to be back in the non-too-distant future.
We even had an episode dedicated to the Return of the Kels.
Yeah, and he disappears again. It's a bit like Star Wars. Peaks, never comes back.
Oh! The Force is strong in this one. And now he's gone away. He's coming back. It's a turn. And he's now gone for how many years? How many years was it before they actually decided to do, continue on for after 6?
There's a very, very related song that could go out to Dave Kelsey at the moment and Charles Kelsey, both of them, brother and brother. It is called. It has been 7 hours and 15 days because nothing compares to you. He won't mind me having a little joke on his expense. He has plenty on Matt Burns' expense. I'm sharing the love.
Compares.
It isn't like Matt takes anyone to the danger zone anymore. It takes him 7 hours and 15 days to get to him at these times.
I like to take my time. It's snowing.
It isn't snowing. It hasn't snowed today.
Well, it was snowing this morning.
Wasn't snowing this morning.
It was icy well, it was icy enough to almost cause me to crash.
Almost being the key word. You almost kicked out of an RKO a couple of years ago.
Never going to let that one go, are you?
You almost won a title at United again. You might almost win the Rumble at FCW.
There's always a chance. One can dream.
Some guy might actually find a voice.
I thought you heard his voice.
I have, but you haven't. You can dream.
I have a dream. I believe.
For purposes beyond the belief of radio, I could not carry that one on. Right, so we're here. Wrestling's strong again. Well, I'll say strong again. It's still going. We're very depleted at the WWE roster. No Orton, no Cena, no Rollins, no ratings.
Oh. Why are you thumbing up, sound guy? That means that's a bad thing. That means Cena is needed.
It means star power's needed, and Chris Jericho fighting in the mid-card is not what's needed at the moment.
Ouch. But then again, we could have a surprise.
I don't need Chris Jericho fighting the New Day when we have no main event stars.
Or almost being called a racist.
Rudy, Tooty, Booty.
No. Have you not heard about the comment that he got a lot of flack for?
What?
I do apologise. I must be stumbling. What the hell have you put in this drink? I do have to drive. Right, anyway. There was a comment that he made to the Usos during the segment about being at the back of the Buzz Brothers.
Yeah.
Someone took that as if, racist. Trying to go all mental over it to explode on WWE. The Usos and a few others like, whoa. Here's why. Picture it of Usos, Chris Jericho, and the ever lovable Dean fucking Ambrose.
For anyone that hasn't seen the video where that comes from, you need to watch it. Mr. Burns will tell you where you can find it on YouTube.
You'll find it on one of the episodes of Botchamania. Unfortunately, I don't know which episode it is.
But he gets introduced as Dean
fucking Ambrose.
I think he's done Japanese as well, isn't he?
Yes.
So that might limit it down the search on YouTube. If you put Dean Ambrose Japanese in, you might find it.
You may. Or just Dean
fucking
Ambrose. Done.
Right, Royal Rumble. I'll get the talk out because we might or might not have a chance to talk about it next weekend.
Hit and miss, depends on it.
Who's your prediction to win?
I've got two names that come to mind.
If you nick my saying, I am going to kick you like HBK kicks Stan.
I ain't Stan. So, Stan guy, you taking one for the team. Again.
Go on.
I think there's going to be a big surprise Triple H.
Get ready for the kick. Mr. Burns has only said this because I had this discussion with him last week.
However, I don't think it's going to be part of the actual Rumble.
Of course it's going to be part of the Rumble itself.
It is, but I think because...
Number 30.
Wait. I'm expecting it to either be number 30 or they'll have Roman win the Rumble and say, we forgot to mention to you, we're adding one more entrant into the Rumble. Enter Triple H.
Oh no, be number 30 and potentially one of the last times you hear Lemmy blast out in the WWE arena. Behold the King.
The King of Kings. On your knees, son.
Which announcer is going to make a cameo in the Rumble this year? Do you reckon Daniel Bryan returns at the Rumble?
Nope.
Yes.
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 No.
Like.
WWE don't seem to
Has he?
Yes.
Says who?
Numerous reports saying he's ready to get back in.
Already there, the WWE doctor.
But then again, true.
How many people bitch and complain that WWE doesn't give their guys enough time to heal? WWE need a main event star at the moment. How mental would that be is if, when, say, number 19 or 20, you hear Fly to the Valkyries?
The place would be rough. Now, I'm not against the idea. I would love the idea. It would be fantastic. I just don't think they will. I just don't.
Well, he was supposed to be fired yesterday, and he wasn't fired yesterday.
No, it wasn't. It was some smart mark putting up a post that it says, "Oh, he has released. Yeah, you click on it, it goes to the WWE page, and it's on about when he was released ages ago when he was originally part of Nexus.
He won't be released. He will. I reckon he will return at the Rumble.
I think they'll save him for after WrestleMania.
I don't. You look at WrestleMania now.
I know.
No Cena till at least
I know.
April.
But this is WWE.
Orton. No, it won't be back till the summer. Rollins won't be back till the summer.
I know.
Where's your star power?
I agree with you.
Where's your payoffs?
They have current feuds. Look. We'll see.
Would you go pay your hard-earned money if you didn't have the network? Would you pay $19.99 UK money, not $60 US? Would you pay to watch Reigns versus Triple H at Mania?
Hello? Speak up. Speak up. Hard end. I think it's on about the money being spent. You know, it has to be hard hand.
I think he's trying to say you don't spend any money, that you're cheap.
I'm cheap. I have been to a WWE event. Even
Complimentary tickets, like, but
why? And I was there.
Yes.
I even turned up on the counter for a brief moment.
Oi, back here. Oi, sit.
I can see the board there.
Sit.
I'm not afraid to use it.
Sit.
Again.
Oi, sit.
Sit. Sit. I'm not a dog.
No, reaction back here.
Reaction back.
Right. Are you going to spend, you know, well, are you going to stream Triple H versus...
I love how it switches from cash, visiting, stream.
Are you going to watch Triple H versus Reigns if that was the main event?
It doesn't. It appeals to some people. Me personally, no.
Who's Undertaker going to face this year? Now that Cena's gone.
Who can he face? He's got
Jericho.
He didn't let me face. He didn't let me finish, did he?
You asked a question. I finished it.
No, you didn't let me finish. He has got plenty, but what about the rest of the card?
You'll have Wyatt versus Lesnar.
Ooh. Or Sheamus.
Which could be a clusterfuck.
Oh, I can either go really, really well, or it's just going to be, you thought you were the face of fear? Eat it!
Face of fear? Welcome to Suplex City. One stop.
F5 Central. Frisbee!
So what's the rest of the card going to be? You're going to have the New Day versus the Usos, potentially and the Dudleys in a TLC match. I'm calling it because they're probably building up to a TLC match with the Dudleys.
Eventually, you will.
Finn Balor.
You think you're on the main roster?
Against Dean Ambrose.
Possible.
Do you have the 4 horsewomen face off in a fatal 4-way?
Be silly not to, but
It'd be silly not make it a 6th one.
correct.
Stick Paige and Natalya in there, give them 15-20 minutes.
However, at the moment, Paige is currently out at the moment in time because they're actually waiting for certain checks to do with a concussion.
And no shots have been recording for MTV.
As well.
Who else is there? Who else did we get? Someone's vibrator's on loud. Who else did we get? I reckon we'll get Stephanie McMahon competing this year.
Well, she is training and has stated it.
Stephanie versus Ronda. And that way you've got something for The Rock to do.
To turn up and go, she's coming for you. But
it's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000! Too much for you. Speak.
But what else is there that we get from there? You know what? That card would be better if you've got.
Well, do take into account that there is some new guys that have just possibly.
Everyone has to go through NXT. There is no exceptions apart from Sting. And the only reason Sting got exceptions is because he's a 30-year veteran.
Well,
and Sting had to pay his dues a different way.
Well,
he had to lose to the shovel.
He had to lose to a shovel, and then have something go wrong in his last match, potentially his last match ever.
Do you get a Sting match at WrestleMania? You know, a goodbye. Do you get Sting versus Taker? 10 years too late, but do you get it? Do you get the Crow versus the Dead
Man? It'd be a good call.
It doesn't need to be a classic.
It's a
fucking
dream
Triple
match.
H and Sting wasn't a classic, and the fans ate that fucking thing alive.
They ate it up because the fact of you had.
It was nostalgia.
Oh, Luke, NWO, Luke, DX.
But could you imagine the build-up if they let Sting be like WCW Sting?
Oh, that ain't happening.
Why?
Because of Vince. Vince.
Undertaker ultimately wins. You know, everyone has to go out on the back sooner or later.
Yes, they do. Agreed.
Just ask Melina.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there, didn't you?
There's only Trish who went out on her feet. Lita went out on her back. Melina went out on the back. Eve Torres, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. Undertaker might go out in a casket.
The question is who will be doing it?
I'd like to see Balor.
You think Balor will do it?
Well, he is the new demon, isn't he? Or does he retire Kane? Actually, is anyone going to retire Kane? Fucking that man.
If I'm honest with you, in all fairness with Kane, you've got to feel for him because he has had some terrible feuds. We could just hit the number one worst feud ever straight off the bat if you wanted to. In 2 words.
Great Carly.
Nope. You know where I'm going with this.
You can't class Katie Vick as a feud. It was a part of the Triple H feud.
It
Whereas
was
the
part
rest
of
the
the
Triple H,
storyline.
but it wasn't a feud. Katie Vick was not a feud. It was part of a storyline.
With Triple. Okay. Worst storyline for Kane. It was the worst.
Really? That was the worst storyline Kane's ever been involved in?
One of.
Do I have to remind you of May 13th?
Oh, I said one of. I never said it was. And whoa. Do I have to remind you of the fact that Kane went through the whole, oh, I can see Matt Hardy about to marry you. Nope. Forced marriages, and then all of a sudden Snitsky comes on the scene and he somehow gets Lita pregnant.
I raise you the Snitsky feud.
Wait. And technically, they try to make Kane into a. How do I say this? It's tough. Good guy rapist.
I raise the Snitsky and Lita storyline. I give you X-Pac and Tori. Where Kane loses a match and Tori has to go stay with X-Pac.
Wait. Are you on about the Kane can't pick his fence really well era? Where, oh look, here's Kane. Aww, China turned on him, kicked him out of the the corporation. But he's friends with X-Pac. Oh look, X-Pac turned on him. Oh dear. But Kane's got a girlfriend! And the girlfriend's been cheating on him with X-Pac. All that did was
Do I have to
completely destroy
remind
him.
you about Paul Bearer and Edge?
Go on.
Where he suddenly shows some emotion when Edge supposedly puts Paul in the freezer. Edge, give me my father back. Edge, give me my
daddy.
It's my daddy. Somebody's got some daddy issues.
What about when he took the mask off? Oh, even the sound guy groaned at that one.
What else is there? I'm trying to think of some of the shit things.
It's just torture, isn't it?
But,
No, with Kane.
what's his best feud?
Any messages to that sound guy? Best feud. The only one they're gonna say is possibly the initial Taker one.
Why not the one with Shane?
Shane McMahon.
Are you trying to tell me that feud is not awesome?
Right. I do have a talk to that, but I will admit, it was entertaining. However,
Just entertaining!
do take this into account. A few years earlier, Shane McMahon couldn't even barely beat X-Pac. He needed multiple help to win the European title off him. And yet now, a few years later, he can now take on a slightly deranged, demonic Kane who's tombstoning his family left, right and centre.
Did any of their matches happen clean?
One thing it did, it made Shane so amazing, but Kane had to bring himself down.
Did Kane have to? Right. I've super kicked all of your family. You're going to be slightly pissed off, aren't you?
No, I agree.
What happens when you're slightly pissed off?
Okay.
Emotions raise your...
Carry on. You can keep going.
So emotions get the better of you, and you think you can take on the world. Shane knew he couldn't beat Kane. He said he couldn't beat Kane. Didn't want to beat Kane. Wanted to end Kane by any means necessary. He even trapped him in a car and ran him under a semi. Well, ran him under the trailer of a semi.
Ran him under the trailer, and also, if I also remember, didn't Kane also wire something to a certain part?
Didn't Shane kick him into a flaming dumpster?
Which feud was this one? Was this the first one or the second one?
It was all in one.
I can't remember. It's a blur. It's a blur to me.
Yes, the Undertaker one was good, but it started getting stupid towards the end, you know, with white coats and embalming.
Wait! I've just remembered a bad Undertaker one. The one where they've announced, you know, they've got Taker and Kane, they're back, and all of a sudden Theodore Long comes on the screen. Unfortunately, the Undertaker has been found in a vegetated state. And just kept hammering it. And then you had Kane running around going, "Who's done it? Who's done it?" Well, everybody just going, "It's got to be Kane. It's got to be Kane." And then some bright spark just goes, Rey Mysterio, the shortest guy on the roster, just goes, "You did it!" Just for the little man, big man. And then, yeah, the Undertaker rises back from the supposed grave. Again. It's almost like an Altered Beast moment. Rise from your grave!
What's Undertaker's worst feud?
Oh.
Bearing in mind he's been given some shit to work with.
He has been given some bad. I don't know if I can count this as really bad for him. More for the person he was feuding against.
Go on.
DDP. Like the idea of how to... I did like the idea, it just didn't seem... It seemed a bit weird because DDP's got his own wife and everything. And he did this angle on DDP in WCW. More could be said about it.
The FBI?
Oh.
Mohammed Hassan?
Mohammed Hassan?
It's a bad feud because they did it
Right,
the week after.
Wait. We've had this discussion, and I'm going to bring up something that you brought up on me. It wasn't a bad feud. It was setting him up for Mohammed Hassan for a future world title. However, they were just unfortunate that they accidentally...
Which is what I just said. I went, due to timing, that's why it was a bad feud. It had the premises to be a good feud.
Yes.
It's just a shame that Vince didn't really...
Pull!
Yeah, pull this, I can save it! Oh shit.
It's already out.
It's a bit like our usual. It's all going well.
Don't.
There's nothing to fear. And now we're fucked.
I ought to know that one because I'm the one who actually started saying that mentally and then started saying it verbally after shows.
Giant Gonzalez.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that was bad.
The Executioner.
Oh. Damien Demento? Oh no, that wasn't a feud. That was just a match. Even though Damien Demento thought he was in a feud.
Goldust. Now I'm about to explain to people why the Goldust feud is bad.
I'll let you.
Because most people might go, well, they got a casket match out of it. For those of you that don't remember back to 1996 and have a very glazy memory, Goldust tried to kiss The Undertaker on numerous occasions.
What's happening? I don't remember this.
Dustin Rhodes, in his infamous comedy genius, tried to make out with The Undertaker.
Who's supposedly meant to be a dead man.
Good old necrophilia on tally. Right in front. Didn't he have Terry Reynolds at that time
Yeah.
as his manager?
Yes.
What's her name when she was there?
Marlene. And if I'm not mistaken, they were actually married.
Yeah, and didn't Undertaker have Paul Bearer at this point?
Yes.
And they did that for the Intercontinental title, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'd never understood the point of that feud.
Nope. No one does.
One of his good feuds, it was very underrated, was the Ultimate Warrior,
Yes.
where he locks him in the casket on the funeral parlour.
That I can agree with.
That's a very underrated feud because you get to see the dark side of Jake the Snake.
Oh. I think what made that so frightening as well, when it was shot, they made it look genuine, as though he was proper trapped in his, regardless of anybody or anything. I'll tell you this now: you do not have to be claustrophobic, right? If you were put in a casket and locked in, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Panic.
Don't care who you are, what you are, whatever. You're going to panic. The only way you wouldn't panic is literally if you had a immediate way out.
I've always wondered this. Now,
Come on.
this may worry people that I've just said that straight after that statement.
Yeah, I'm already starting to break it already myself.
So, in 1997 or 8, when Kane locked him into the casket,
Yes.
how did he get out so quick? So, I know there must have been a side door, but how'd you get out of that without the crowd noticing?
Any ideas? Take into account what they're wheeling.
I know, but if you look at the casket from the side that they do it,
There you go.
right, so if you look at that casket, I'll pull it up after we go off the air. So if you look at that casket, you can't see any exit on the side, because once they put it away, they don't change the side of the casket. Well, I don't think they do, because you can see both sides.
They don't necessarily do, but when they put it against the ring, from what we know, it can be very concealing, and it can be what is known as a trap. It can actually be a trap door. There can actually be a door on it. It may not appear as it, but when they actually turn it, what can sort of happen is they can sort of be on top, and then once they're in, and they're not meant to be coming out, or they might be disappearing, they just sort of click, it just turns down, they just slide down, lifts up, roll straight underneath the ring.
And how did they get away with it for the first Buried Alive match?
First one, there's always a trap way. There's always
because after the first one, they show you the inside, but for the first one, you don't get to see the inside until it's half covered.
Exactly. So you're not seeing what's at the bottom. There can be something at the bottom hidden that's not foreseeable. There can be like
I always wondered if he rolled to the side.
Exactly. That can happen, which could lead to either a little exit to
or just like
a
a
hidden area, covered up part, hidden exit, down into a corridor. Who knows? We won't know that because we don't know the actual setup themselves. And there's also potentially, if necessary, as I can see the ring, a certain sound guy saying, "Oh, we went into a small room with an oxygen tank." That's true, but I doubt that they'd want him to keep taking oxygen tanks every time they do that. Not always.
They haven't done that many of the matches after.
They could do it so it's oxygen tanks, but there's always repercussions with using oxygen tanks all the time. So that's probably why that's the reason why they're not doing them as many, or B, regardless of anything, it's a difficult match for them to highlight. If you notice now, the quick peek, pull back, do they actually shovel all the dirt on them? No, they just go, right, we got rid of the shovel, here's the forklift, done.
It's interesting how they plan that, because obviously, like the rest of them, like the rest of the casket matches before the Royal Rumble,
we may not know ourselves what is the real answer, or whatever, or may come down to it. Where one of us makes it big, never know.
Like the Royal Rumble, before that they never set anything on fire.
Right.
Or, and then after that, they destroyed Rock in a casket, which I thought that was interesting. Because after that, they started using the shallow ones with what I think is the trapdoor underneath, where it leads into the shallow part. But before, they used to use the big fucking hollow caskets.
You're on about the ones that that Shawn landed on and almost. Well, technically did almost end his career. It's a magician's trick.
I know it's a magician's trick.
It'd be a magician's trick. It's sleight of hand.
I just always wonder.
Unfortunately, I can't exactly tell you.
No.
We couldn't tell you.
No, I've just always wondered for the Rumble how we managed to get out, because obviously you ain't going to want to lie in that thing while it's on fucking fire.
Bit crispy. It's either there's the trapdoor sequence that we mentioned, or when they carted it down, he's dropped down into a lower case, and then when they get to the right location, there's the trapdoor, straight through. There's many ways, many.
It's always interesting with that, just on how they got away with some of the Undertaker stuff that they did.
Oh, you mean like the fact of... Well, just take into account when they introduced Kane, had the same demonic powers as Undertaker. That eventually diminished slowly after time.
He didn't have the same demonic powers.
I'm not saying he had the same demonic powers. I'm just saying he had demonic powers.
Still has. Make fire come from turnbuckles.
But it's diminished.
Vince,
It's diminished over time.
can you set fire to a bin by raising your hand up and down?
Just take.
Have a go.
There you go.
No.
Right. Okay. If Kane had that power, if you had that power, would you either A, wrestle and, you know, be fair, be just, even if you're being the villain, or would you literally just go, raise your arm, oh, here's my opponent, ding ding, raise arm, lower arm, boof! He's in a crisp. He's a Sunday. He's, you know, he's crispy fried toast. But another point, you know, another way we can say this is taking Undertaker. Point an example. When he was going to his back again, did he just suddenly just lose all of his powers, become human, just for DDP to come down and stalk his wife? You really think, you know, or take into account if Undertaker had his powers, how would that be? All of a sudden, you know, DDP reveals himself. Boom! Bolt of lightning. Bye bye, DDP. Would you agree?
I would. I do apologise for just having shootout. I've just had a weather warning.
A weather warning.
Yeah. England is again covered in snow. People on Facebook decide to become weather people when it snows. You know, that little white stuff we only see about 2 or 3 times a year. I can fucking see it myself.
And let me just say this: he isn't on about the naughty white stuff. And you put me with that pen one more time or draw on me, I will slap you with that board.
He did it once more.
You clean that off, or I hit you.
Have you drawn a smiley face on him?
Clean it off.
Draw a smiley face on him.
Clean it off.
Draw a smiley face on him.
Clean it off.
Smiley face.
Be a good boy, or I hit you. Do you want to go to rehab again? Well, not rehab. Do you want to go back in to see the doctors again?
I've wanted to get your opinion on something. What do you think of the Miracle?
The who?
Alejandro Estrada.
Oh, I take it you're on about the Miracle. One another chance. It's TNA. Here he is, the hottest free agent, Mike Bennett.
I can imagine that was the laugh that Vince did when he watched it. It's the hottest free agent on the market, Matt Bennett. You can imagine Vince. If anyone's ever seen the Stacy Keibler Vince McMahon video where he's got his feet up on the desk and then he pushes himself back laughing, that's how he must have felt when Mike Bennett came out.
No, but did you see what made that so bad is the fact that instead of just putting up the Miracle, light him up, have him then walk out. No, we're just going to darken the stage for him to stand out going for the light show till it goes white, waving his arms like a pillock.
Those fingers as I get to see Maria on the television every week.
Yes, tapping her leg, singing to a song that's not hers, going, yay.
The hottest free agent.
Isn't Mike Bennett the hottest free agent? The one that this is the thing I can't get. The hottest free agent, Mike Bennett, hasn't made it to WWE. Couldn't make it, you know, just arrived in TNA. Was in ROH. Never been ROH World Champion, but he somehow wants to go for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Out of the two that have come out of the Miracle and the his hostess, the manageress, whatever they want to say, ballet. I would more likely say she's the hottest free agent, Maria. Would you agree?
She's the hottest female agent. Otis 3 female agents.
I bet you Vince took one look when he went, "It's the miracle, Mike Bennett. It is a miracle. How the hell's he got there?
It's a miracle. TNA still got a TV contract.
It's a miracle. They're still going."
You know, they could have picked anyone. You know, they could have gone the Young Bucks. They could have gone AJ Styles.
They could have gone Nakamura. Oh wait, WWE.
They could have gone. And does anyone know? Well, does anybody know? Do you know, Mr. Burns, why James Storm went back to TNA? Bearing in mind, he's gone back to TNA and he's had amnesia. Bobby Roode? Friends, aren't we? Yes, we are!
Yes, we are. Beer! Money!
Do you know why he's gone back?
Why?
Because WWE would only offer him $100,000 for the year as a basic. TNA offered him $200,000. It's all about that money.
Money.
Yeah,
yeah.
Money.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't that? Well, it goes quite fitting for the actual group to retain as beer money. Because one of them's got the man on the money. Oh wait, it looks like that's a lie. They both got their eyes on the money.
But why'd you go back? When if he'd have made it to Raw, which he would have, he could have earned so much more.
I mean, if he took the chance and just decided to go, right, I'll build myself up in WWE. I'll literally make a name for myself. I'll literally start using my phrase, "Sorry about your damn or by WWE's political term, your gosh darn it, or whatever. Which
do they let AJ Styles keep the Styles Clash?
Oh, I can see that already been. That's what he.
I can see Vince has had a very good word with Triple H and gone,
"We've got AJ Styles. What's his finisher? It's this. God damn it, he ain't doing that."
I can just imagine it. "Son, you best tell that AJ Styles he can't use that godforsaken pile driver fucking full forward slam. Now tell him
the one that he's been breaking people's necks with.
And tell him he can't use a fucking football move as his finisher.
Because Finn Balor does it. Or a modified version.
You know what? I'm going to turn that Bullet Club and I'm going to make him look fucking wank." Machine Gun Carl Anderson, more like fucking BB gun fucking. Oh, they got me. I wish there was a camera, because that is priceless. He's gone. There's just a chink everywhere. Can I finish now?
It's coming out. It's coming out of his
Instead of Machine Gun Carl Anderson, you'll end up with BB Gun fucking Cole Morris. Fucking Doc Gallows. Fucking more like Surgeon Todd.
Or returning fascist.
Shinshi Nakamura's going to end up like Jimmy Wanyang.
I'm a cowboy!
Why do I see it? But my brains has just gone everywhere. We'll end up going off the air in about 10 minutes or so. And it'll go, "Twat!" Doesn't usually swear on air often, but once he's off air, he goes.
Nah, you hit me with the punchline. Speechless. Carry on.
We'll move on. I don't see any hope. I just see TNA as a stepping stone to NXT for Mike Bennett. Now the thing is, will he get to WWE while Maria's still got some grudges against the Ballas?
Ooh. There is doubt there.
Doesn't help when the Balors, one of them is married to the second biggest star in WWE at the moment that hasn't wrestled for 18 months.
And the other one is the, let me just ask, I just need to ask the sound guy a question.
Do you like the armed forces?
Do you support the Royal Marines? I'll allow you.
But
I'll allow you to announce the name.
It's Joanne Cena.
It's John Cena.
But no, it should be an interesting year. If you had one wish for wrestling this year, what would it be?
For me, for Vince to literally consider saying, okay, I understand that we need some PG stuff for the kids and whatnot.
Your arm looks like a Dr. Doctor.
Oh, don't worry, folks. We may be having applications for our sound guy.
If you send your applications to theburningtruth@outlook.com.
That's it. 1 minute. Stay down.
Are you a Yoshi?
No.
Shout out to Team 4 Star.
Yeah, I'm a green lizard. Yeah.
Come on, BB gun.
Oh God. My nose is still burning from that.
So, what's your one wish for Vince?
For Vince to literally realise, okay, we do have to play for the market for the kids. However, we've also got to be able to to be able to do some bit more adult material, because we've got to keep it interesting. I'm not saying raise a bar and all of a sudden, oh look, it's Mick. We've got a new Mick Foley falling off the Hell in a Cell. He did. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. You just need to be able to raise the bar, do compelling, allow them to be able to, well, basically allow the talent be the talent, and not just some one they just pay to just go say this, do this, that's it, right? Because that's oh, and by the way, while we're also telling you to be our great new Grand Stage Robotron 5000, we want you to have feelings and connect with the crowd.
Who has feelings?
The wrestlers, to have feelings and get sympathy from from the crowd. That's what I'm trying to say. How can people be, have others connect with them when they're literally being told what to say word for word? And there's been scripts that have been accidentally released, and they have word for word promos. Say this, say that. Because taking into account, you probably had Randy Orton. What's my line?
You don't give Paul Heyman a script. You give Paul Heyman
the mic and just let him go.
And a time. You have 10 minutes. Go get over.
You have 10 minutes. The pay-per-view is here. Your client says, oh wait, you already know who your client is. And he's facing this guy, that guy, and some other guy along the way.
How many people could get a crowd singing when the Saints go marching in?
And mixing it in with rock.
Because I have seen a merch haul. I have seen the merch haul that is Matt Burns. He bought a hat and sent me a feather boa, and I kicked him up the twat.
He's attempting.
Glory, Matthew Burns.
There we go. Well, there is one gripe I've got to point out right now quickly, just because seeing as we've already announced that TNA have managed to somehow pull a miracle from out of nowhere, and I don't mean the Mike Bennett one. What about the brand new TV sensation on Pop? Yes, you are. However, your numbers are still low. They are less than what they were at Destination America.
And isn't Pop available on more channels?
Actually, from not as much as Destination America in America. It might be available more in certain areas, but it's not as global as Destination America.
Fair enough.
So they're getting less viewings, and I'm going to reiterate a argument that we have previously brought up with TNA. You know what this is going to be, don't you?
Well,
Re-recordings.
oh yeah, 5 days worth of tapings. Talents are fucked. Supposedly some of the matches are goddamn awful.
And what makes it so bad is I'm about to do something that we don't normally do we? Which is I'm going to have to ball something out called spoiler alert right now, because you may just about to get some future matches spoiled for TNA. You know, the supposed we are the best wrestling company in the world. No, you're barely just scraping through, almost being chewed up by competition constantly, that you are having to basically put your own current roster under open contract. So you can turn up whenever you want. However, we need you for this date, that date, that date, but you can turn up to regular independent shows to do whatever you want and also get extra cash as well. So what's stopping them from going, oh, let's just do this? Let's just do this. Why don't we just go, get our money from TNA, and if they are offering us more money than TNA, oh, why don't we just go there? Why don't we just go there? It's insane. It's not clever. It's not great. It's just stupid. It's ridiculous. And at the same time, by having these pre-recordings, you are having matches spoiled left, right, centre. How can a feud actually mature into something great and wonderful when it's being spoilt all the time, week in, week out? They're doing what, 5 weeks ahead? Why? Why are they doing 5 weeks ahead? Because straight away, I'm about to drop the major feud that is happening in Impact Wrestling, which is Matt Hardy versus EC3. Yeah, it's the last man standing. Great. So we've got the choice of either EC3 staying the champ and Matt Hardy being gone from the company, or Matt Hardy being World Heavyweight Champion again. You know, even though EC3's just recently won his championship back after a tournament that happened because he was trying to sue Matt Hardy and Dixie Carter because it was collusion.
Did it say wake up yet?
No. I haven't even finished started yet. I haven't even starting yet. If you want to just spare a thought on that now, I'll just need to just reiterate something.
I take it you're on about Dixie Carter and the train wreck that is the TNA World Title.
Yep.
And how they've accidentally turned EC3 face.
Yep. Pretty much.
And Matt Hardy heel. And how they've just shelved Jeff for his usual, I can't come to the UK because I'm a druggie.
Yep. And I had Tyrus all of a sudden go from, oh, I'm with EC3 to, nah, I changed my mind, I'm going to go with Matt.
He's a...
Flip-flop and flying.
He's an MFer.
Oh, good lord.
He's just like Shannon Moore. Just like Shannon Moore. Right. We're gonna cut this short. Because, you know, once the UK sees a little bit of snow, the fucking thing goes into train wreck.
And it's not just that, it's just at the moment there's only so much anger I can produce on over TNA at the moment. So I want to be able to break it up.
And we don't want to get stuck in the studio. So we're going to cut it short. We'll do an extra cut on what TNA is. I'll try and watch what they've done so far. It'll kill me.
No, please don't.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
Please don't.
I can spare
It's
4
torture.
minutes.
The fact that we're even hearing on some of the spoilers that promos aren't even coming across well. Oh, I'm gonna fight you later. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Maybe not.
But no, we'll put that there. So where can we find you?
You can usually always find me on the Burning Truth. As always. Why am I going to get the feeling I'm going to get a new nickname at some point?
The Merch All Burns.
That's the old one. That's an old one. Yeah, I'm sure you'll think of something. You can always find me on the Burning Truth. As always, we've got the Twitter page, which we both sort of delve into, and we've also got the Hotmail account.
I try not to delve into the Twitter page.
Yeah, well, you don't. But we do have, if you want to send any messages in, we will actually respond to them. And you can find me at Matt Burns UK on my Facebook, on my Twitter. Would you get it?
Matthew, the bad boy, the bitch Burns.
I will hang you, because get it right. It's Matt the Bad Boy Burns.
I thought it was Bad Boy Matt Burns.
Matt the Bad Boy.
How about the Paperboy?
Matt the Bad Boy Burns. Right. Just type it in, Matt
The
Burns.
Water Boy?
It will. It maybe. Why is it that Captain Insane looks like Big Show? Oh wait, he is. Oh sorry. Sorry for ruining films. Anyway.
He dies.
No! Anyway, moving on. No, we haven't spoiled the film, don't worry. If you want to watch it, if you haven't watched it, just go watch it.
He dies.
He dies. He dies.
He dies.
He dies.
He dies.
Anyway, moving back to where we were, there's my usual Hotmail account, which is mattburns04@hotmail.com.
I swear you putting yourself over gets longer every week. If your sex life took half as long as you putting yourself over, fucking Mrs. Burns would be a lucky woman.
I have my website, which is www.matt-burns.co.uk, where you will find your latest news, clips, and also merchandise, and potentially pictures soon. But we'll have to see how things develop at the moment. And and this is going to be the first time where I'm actually going to announce it first. I also play my games, which is on my Xbox and my Xbox tag. If anyone wants to have a quick game on Xbox Live, which is Matt Space Burns.
And if you play them on a Saturday between 6 and 9, you might actually get the pleasure of playing both of us at the same time.
Oh, that'd be interesting. There is potential.
You know, like one lucky person earlier who basically destroyed a pad.
Right. This is going to be a quick explanation because this has got to be done. We were meant to do this earlier, but cheers for bringing it up now. We were playing FIFA. Everybody who plays FIFA knows what FIFA Rage is. Would you agree?
Yeah, FIFA should come with pad insurance.
Pad insurance and probably padded walls as well.
And seat insurance.
Oh dear. Oh, and screen insurance.
Yeah.
Only screen insurance. Well, if you want to look up some of them funny clips, just go on to YouTube.com and just type in FIFA Rage. You'll get more than what you bargained for.
But so carry on and explain why
we're playing a game.
Matt's losing 2-0.
I'm losing. I'm cursing. And all of a sudden, he fouls me. Red card. Oh, no, it wasn't red card. It was yellow. Then he fouled me again. Yellow card. Bye bye, player. Then he fouls me outside the box. And you kindly offered to take the pad for the free kick. And I was more than willing to throw the pad at you quickly.
32 yards out.
In the end zone! Good catch, by the way. And oh, what a shot. What a shot. Bang. Top left corner. It's done. It's done. The player's raging. You can hear the mutter. I'm beating a great team here. and then he makes one mess up on his kickoff and accidentally passes to me. And what happened? Would you care to finish it off?
Fowler scores 2-2.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh no. Pass. Straight through. Kick.
And all she heard is, for fuck's sake! Bang! Well, there goes a pad.
Well, we all joked and just went. We all joked and just goes, FIFA Rage! We all joked and just goes, maybe he's destroyed a pad. Well, not pad, didn't we? However, he had.
The funny thing about it is that Matt couldn't score past a person that wasn't there.
I was too busy laughing.
He couldn't score.
I couldn't score because I was too busy laughing at how funny it was. The fact that all you heard it was that one comment and then however, I allowed Nathan to take over and we it was a field day and we were concerned.
We were concerned.
So we sent a nice polite message.
How's your pad?
Definitely
concerned about the control pad.
Ooh.
You know, there's a charity out there dedicated to the concern and well-being of gamepads. You know, they have a family.
Well, if not, we may need to start one.
They have a family, you know. By God Almighty, that pad has a family.
As God as I witness, that pad has broken in half.
But no, you can find me on Facebook under Nathan Goff. At the moment, I am the chairman of the Plaza Pool League for the next couple of weeks, as well as chairman recovers from illness. So, if there's any questions you've got about pool in Staffordshire on a Monday night, I'll try to answer it.
He'll try his best.
You can find me on Outlook under the Burning Truth, and just look around for me. I've got a match tomorrow. If you're in Stoke and you want to come along, have a quick game. I'll be playing at the Plaza, I think.
Hey, everyone who's ever been on the show, or who, anyone who's been on the show with us, if we've ever had a guest, or if we've ever had it, or if you want to just approach us, we are approachable.
Yeah.
Except for the sound guy who is sort of still seeing stars. Maybe he should keep his pens to himself. Just one more for the road.
Right, so
make sure
that's that for this week. So, other than that though, we look forward to seeing you next week.
We do. So stay well, stay safe, and if you're in the UK, beware of the snow and drive safe. And is there anything you want to plug before we actually finish?
Yeah.
One last thing. Oh, I know one thing we need to recommend. There's one thing we definitely need to recommend. If anybody's got a YouTube or anything and is a Dragon Ball Z fan and wants to have a great laugh, or is a Final Fantasy fan and whatnot, would you care to make the
Team 4 stars?
Yeah, definitely. Episodes, comedy. Let's Plays, gold. They're geniuses, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing. We give them a high recommendation, and if you're a big Dragon Ball Z fan, when you watch these, you will never be able to watch the regular ones again without remembering Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Anyway, that's all for this week. Stay well, stay safe. See you next week.